just waiting for a moment until the remainder of our student body gets a seat, and we'll begin. So again, welcome to you all. I invite all who are able at this time to stand and join in a word of invocation. As we've gathered to celebrate, I invite you to join in a moment of quiet gratitude as we begin to hold in our collective loving care these seniors we've gathered to honor. May we offer our best wishes, deepest prayers, and hopes for these members of the class of 2022. Seniors, in the moments of this occasion, may you be present to sense and know with humility and deep appreciation the great joy that is both within you and surrounding you. Families and friends who've traveled to be here, may you feel and know the pride in completing the loving journey that brought you here whenever you first arrived on the hilltop. Those who have taught, guided, coached, and mentored here, may we also know great joy and gratitude and pride as we celebrate these seniors and send them forth into the world. And for all of us, may we share in this celebration by holding close in our own minds and hearts the teachers who have impacted us and inspired us to learn and grow, and may we know and feel the awesome sense of connection and gratitude for the gifts of education and relationship that bring us all together today as we celebrate. So may it be. You may be seated.
Good morning, parents, families, faculty and staff, assorted guests, and most importantly, the members of the class of 2022. It is my pleasure to welcome you on this beautiful morning to the graduation ceremony at the end of Pomfret School's 128th year. It is a particular and unusual pleasure to be back out here in our traditional location. We haven't been out here since 2019. On a picture-perfect morning following this 2-year COVID-induced disruption that saw us forced to alter and change our traditions. The fact that we are all right here, right now, is perhaps a great sign that we are on our way to beating this thing. So we get right into it. Our first formal order of business today is our sixth form speaker. So at this time, I would like to call upon Senior Bridget Horst, whom the form elected to share some thoughts with us today.
Good morning to friends and family of Pomfret, students, faculty, and most importantly, the senior class. I love when a new album from one of my favorite artists comes out. There's something about the build-up that I've always found exciting. Personally, growing up, one of my favorite albums was Red by Taylor Swift. I wish I could put a number on how many times I've listened to each song. Even now, when I hear a song from Red, it takes me back to that time in my life when I first began to really love that album. Mac Curley's favorite album is Fine Line by Harry Styles, a classic, while Grace Bullied's is Free Spirit by Khalid. Alex Navarro's is In Search by NF, and Jalen Pittman's favorite is Elevate by Big Time Rush. The anticipation of hearing music I've been waiting for is a thrilling feeling, not knowing what it's going to be like. When I was in 4th grade, I remember the excitement I felt waiting for Red to be released. But if I'm completely honest, I almost never love a song or an album the first time I listen to it. I usually can tell immediately by the rhythm and the tone if I'm going to like it, but a new album can be foreign. If I don't know the lyrics, I can't sing along, and until I listen to all the songs at least a few times, I definitely won't be able to understand how special they may become. In some ways, my experience with music is similar to my experience with this place too. My twin brother, Kellen, and I were born 10 minutes away from here at Day Kimball Hospital exactly 19 years and 1 day ago. Practically every childhood memory I have is right here on Pomfret's campus. My home was constantly filled with teenagers coming to my house for advisory dinners, to jump on the trampoline, and even pretending to get math help while secretly working with my dad on the next adventure for green eggs and ham. I watched the journeys of my 3 older sisters at Pomfret from freshman to senior year, idolizing their friends and peers and waiting for my chance to walk in their shoes. After my childhood of watching Pomfret from across the street, there was so much anticipation for what my own experience at this school would be like. Similarly, each person here had their own version of how they ended up in this place and the way they build up anticipation before that sunny Tuesday, September 4th, when we all moved onto campus. For the class of 2022, when we arrived here on the hilltop, Pomfret was a foreign place, a new album for all of us to get to know. The introductory track included Kellen Cooper and Ian's inside jokes that no one else thought were funny, Michael Lan and Terry Kim getting form senator, and Kaya Horvath with his skateboard everywhere he went. We had just gotten onto campus, and given that it was the 125th anniversary of Pomfret School, everything was bigger. Every one of us was striving to find a good group of friends and trying to become comfortable with this place. We got to experience going to the paint dance on reunion weekend and watching the fireworks from the turf, while alumni of all ages reunited to reminisce on their own experiences from when this place was their home. That spring of 2019, we watched from freshman circle as those seniors got ready to graduate, and it didn't feel like our time at Pomfret would ever come to an end. Then sophomore year hit, and we started to get farther into the album. Eli Sherman arrived on campus, bringing his tradition of slapping people's phones out of their hands while screaming Beethoven. This turned into a class-wide trend, and I think it's safe to say we were starting the year out more boldly than the last. But I would argue it was more bold when Mr. Litowitz held a political debate in history that featured ever and nils. If you didn't get to experience that, you should ask D. Liddy about it. In March of our sophomore year, we were sent home. I don't want to spend a lot of time dwelling on the tough moments our grade experienced, because everyone here today went through the hard, unprecedented times that the past 2 years have brought. However, within a blink of an eye, we were away from the now comfortable environment and away from our closest friends. Being away showed us how we could miss a place we didn't even realize had become our home. We had taken for granted spending every night together, sitting in the dining hall, late nights in the dorms, setting off the fire alarms with burnt mac and cheese, and the fried dough truck that Miss Grassi always had ready on Saturday nights. When COVID took that all away, I was here in Pomfret without you all from March to May, and suddenly this place that I grew up calling home felt slightly foreign without the people I had grown to love. You know how some albums have songs you just really don't like, or that feels slightly off from the rest of the music? For many, junior year felt a little offbeat. Collectively, it seemed like an abrupt change from the school that we knew our freshman and sophomore years. Some took this opportunity to remain at home, while others chose to come back to school and embrace the change that COVID created. That change felt like a divide, physically and literally, as we sat in the dining hall, unable to clearly hear or see the person across the table from us. These unfamiliar parts of school muffled the songs that played so clearly in the years before. Even still, we were brought joy by things like Tatum getting a worm stuck in her hair on the quad, the opportunity for all of us to compete in sports for the first time in over a year in coffee trucks on Sunday mornings. We raced to the Tuck on weekend nights, trying to get there before it reached capacity. Before we knew it, the grade above us had graduated, and it suddenly was our turn to pick our chapel dates out of the brown paper bag. We reached senior year, and we were joined by some incredible PGs. We had people like Will Stewart and Kyle Jones merge into our class. During the fall, the weight of college applications set the tone for our grade, sounding a little too similar to Till I Collapse by Eminem. Stress and pressure loomed over us as we wrote essays and talked to our college counselors more than our own parents. Although, for us with college counselors for parents, there was no escape from thinking about next year. Our boys' hockey team won a New England championship. But more importantly, the girls' hockey team beat Deerfield, taking back the Hastings Cup to the Superior School. This spring gave us just over 2 months to be together, finally COVID restriction-free. I won't drag this speech on by going into each memory our senior year has brought, but my favorite had to be when the seniors beat the juniors in the flag football game. May 5th was a windy day, not too hot, not too cold. Mambi Samo stood at 6'5", and by just planting himself near the end zone, the juniors knew it was over. Dom Duran led the seniors that day with 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 645 yards ran. It was a glorious day for the class of 2022. Like I said at the beginning, I don't love an album the first time I hear it. It's only when a song plays again and again that I really fall in love with it. I've now completely fallen in love with the music our grade has created over the past 4 years. Whether you joined the class of 2022 as a freshman or a PG, we each started with a small idea of what our experience would be and faced the daunting beginning of entering into a new place. Starting tomorrow, it is officially time for us to begin to move on into new stages of our life, reminiscing on all the great moments we had in this home we formed together. Over the next few weeks, we will begin to anticipate what our next 4 years will look like. Will we make friends as good as the ones we have? Will we know someone as funny as Julian Camerman, or as someone as kind as Julie Kim, or maybe someone utterly as quick as Grant Maurer? We will certainly find new people and create new paths, but know that this album doesn't die when Pat Boyd shoos us out of the dorm in 3 hours. We all have some pretty great stories from the past 4 years, and those memories are always available in our minds. We will come back as alumni, and the freshmen will look at us, wondering if they too will form connections the way we did. We've shared this place as home for the past 4 years, and I'm so grateful that this exact group of people joined me and Kellen to make this place home to all of us. Even though it is our time to leave, we made this place home because of the relationships we built, and those will come with us no matter where we go. I thought now might be a great time for my debut as a performer, but I instead figured I better use the talents of my classmates to wow us one last time. I would like to invite Brooke, Zahansky, Austin Kendig, and Javier Alonso onto the stage. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
my eye. Girl, I've never loved one like you.
Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I'll scream until the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need.
Well, hot and heavy, pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ. Ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. La 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 la. Mother, I'm coming home. Follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you.
We'll laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Never could be sweeter than with you.
And in the streets you run free like it's only you and me.
Geez, you're something to see. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
Humbling one more time the talent that we have at this school. Javier, I didn't know you were a guitarist. Pretty good. Austin and Brooke, we've become very familiar with you. So, Bridget, thank you so much for your remarks about your class, your journey, this place as home, and what has been an atypical journey for you all. You nailed it. We now move on to a few special commencement awards. We begin with the top 2 scholars from the graduating class. Please join me in congratulating Sixth Form's number 2 scholar, second in class, Caitlin Mack Curley. Please join me in honoring the Sixth Form's top scholar, first in class, Shelby Dubitsky. The Pomfret Bowl is awarded to the best athletes as voted on by the senior class. This is Pomfret School's oldest award, dating back more than 120 years. A naturally gifted athlete and gritty competitor, this recipient of the Pomfret Bowl lets nothing stand in her way. Whatever equipment is in her hand, and no matter the season, that sport becomes second nature and her primary focus. As a 4-year starter on the field hockey team, able and willing to play any position on the field, she helped the Griffins lead the Griffins to the NEPSAC tournament play in her freshman and sophomore seasons. That same energy and investment was witness each winter in the Jan Rink and on the turf each spring, contributing to lacrosse since her freshman year, contributing to the success of those programs. Through her spirited play, tireless energy, and supportive modeling. A leading scorer in hockey, she has developed into a thoughtful leader and captain capable of providing a positive example for younger players. Whether blazing through the midfield or making saves between the pipes, she is a courageous, dogged, and versatile lacrosse player. With well wishes for her D3 hockey career at Plattsburgh State, the senior class honors a full-throttle athlete as the winner of the Pomfret Bowl. Congratulations, Emma McLean. And this is just the photo. Smile. Right. These are for you, and I'm going to keep this here. Our second winner of the Pomfret Bowl is a 3-season varsity athlete. This recipient of the Pomfret Bowl earned this year first team WNEPSA honors in soccer and was instrumental to the team's success over the final 3 weeks of the season. He scored 8 goals and dished out 4 assists during that 3-week stretch, pacing the Griffins during a 5-game winning streak to close out the regular season and secure us a NEPSAC playoff bid. Described as a technically gifted and high-level athlete with an ability to take over a game, he was a source of inspiration for his teammates at all times. In ice hockey, he enjoyed similar success, harnessing his elite skating speed to become a leading scorer and the team leader in total points. His game-winning goal against St. Mark's, top seed in the tournament, by the way, propelled the Griffins into the small school championship game, and we all know what happened next. For his athleticism and dedication to his teams and teammates, the senior class proudly selected Declan Chaplin as the winner of the Pomfret Bowl. Good work. That's for you. That goes here. At this time, I would like to invite any members of the Cole family to the stage. I know Willie is here. The Chick Cole Cup is awarded to that member of the sixth form who has achieved both excellence in both creative arts and athletics. This award is given in honor of Chick Cole, a faculty member here at Pomfret School from 1951 to 1999 by his 4 children. From the very start, today's honoree, a 4-year senior, was clear about her double identity as a 3-sport varsity athlete and a vocalist passionate about her musical theater. Unwilling to abandon one for the other, she navigated practice and rehearsal schedules and mastered the art of negotiation along the way to honor her commitments to her teams in each production, making significant contributions in both arenas. From signature roles in Chicago, Oliver, and now the Academy this year, to Griftones, Broadway nights, and solo chapel performances, not to mention one right here, she shared her artistry with the school community while remaining an impact varsity athlete in field hockey, basketball, lacrosse, and track and field. The quintessential artist athlete, the Arts and Athletic Department are proud to honor Brooke Zahansky with the Chick Cole Cup.
All right.
Turn and smile for us. That would have been bad.
Which one do I go?
You can go.
Congratulations.
The Copperthwaite Award recognizes the student or students in the graduating class who have demonstrated exceptional qualities of leadership through strength of character, dedication to fair and spirited play, self-discipline, and teamwork. Her or his conduct has inspired teammates and schoolmates alike to strive for excellence in all aspects of life at Pomfret. Griffin soccer, ice hockey, and lacrosse teams have relied on the competitive spirit, work rate, and passion demonstrated by today's winner over the last 4 years. A 3-season varsity athlete, 2-season captain, an impact player from the very beginning of her Pomfret career, she has demonstrated unyielding love for the game she plays and uncommon devotion to her teammates and coaches. She practices and competes with her heart on her sleeve and an enviable tenacity. And while natural athleticism and grit initially made her stand out, it's the investment in the technical and tactical sides of her game, the positive modeling, the care given to her teammates that we recognize with the Copperthwaite Award. We are excited to watch you continue your lacrosse next year at Wesleyan and impact that program just as you have done here on the Pomfret Hilltop. Congratulations, Bridget Horst. The Edward J. Kelly Award is awarded to the postgraduate student athlete who has achieved at a high level in the classroom while being involved in varsity level sports while at Pomfret. A scholar athlete in every respect, today's recipient raced to the front of a deep and talented postgraduate pool through his outstanding academic record and his celebrated play for the boys varsity basketball team. Reviewing his academic comments, including successes in 3 advanced level courses, teachers describe his relaxed but attentive state, the power of his contributions, and the polish of his written products, along with the careful attention he offers to classmates during discussions and workshop sessions. On the court, he was unstoppable, a scoring machine, but he devoted as much energy and care to his defense, locking down and neutralizing the opponent's top scorer. Named the NEPSAC Class B Player of the Year in basketball, he is the epitome of the student athlete who is serious about all aspects of his school life, as evidenced by his chapel speech poem. The Pomfret School faculty are pleased to honor Emory-bound Ben Pierce with the Edward E. Kelly Award. The Halleck Lefferts Award is given in honor of Halleck Lefferts, head of school at Pomfret from 1930 to 1942. It is presented to that member of the Sixth Form who, in the opinion of the head of school, has demonstrated excellence in leadership, good spirit, and a commitment to others at Pomfret. For perhaps obvious reasons, I really enjoy giving out this particular award. This student is among the biggest cheerleaders for Pomfret, a leader both visible out and in front of the school community, as well as a force for good in quieter spaces and on her teams. She's a captain, a prefect, the school vice president, and a fierce 3-season varsity athlete driven to give it all give her all and demonstrate good sportsmanship. Unafraid to broach challenging subjects and increase our awareness of critical issues, her work in support of the Susan B. Coleman Breast Cancer Foundation and organization of a campus-wide Denim Day to draw our attention to consent and the prevalence of sexual assault. Kate Gallagher has demonstrated her leadership, investment, and love for this community in a word and deed. With great appreciation, we honor Hamilton College-bound Kate Gallagher with the Halleck Lefferts Award. The Richard H. Randall Jr. Class of 44 Award is given to a member of the sixth form with outstanding ability to communicate ideas in the pursuit of excellence. If you were present in chapel recently when Asian and Pacific Islanders students celebrated their identity and culture, then you witnessed the powerful, lyric, and personal narrative of today's recipient. The testimony helped all of us reach a new level of appreciation and understanding, and left us in awe of her ability to personify the complexity of being an individual labeled and limited by the qualities and beliefs that others assign. Last night, she was honored with the Sixth Form English Prize for her eloquent prose that teachers often read first in anticipation, knowing it would always be exceptional, clever, unique, and illuminating. For all of these reasons and more, the faculty are proud to present the Richard H. Randall Class of 44 Prize to Wellesley College Brown Senior Eleanor Tian An. It is evidently forbidden in the theater world to say good luck before a performance. Actors and dancers are a superstitious bunch. So when we learned in chapel about a break-a-leg moment for today's recipient, and despite that injury, the courage he summoned to explore dance and theater here at Pomfret, we witnessed the humor, drive, and commitment to craft and expression that has allowed him to be featured in several dance performances and work his way up to starring roles on the stage. Always smiling, cracking jokes, and being his fantastic self, without apology or fear of the judgment of others, he will take his humor, humility, skateboard, and authenticity to Washington College, where he will pursue acting. A grateful faculty and school is pleased to honor the contributions of Kaya Samuel Horvath with the Paul M. Rosenfield Cup. Congratulations, Kaya. The Wendell D. Mansfield Cup is awarded to that sixth form student who, by the vote of the faculty, best exemplifies in school life the qualities, desire, drive, and determination which Manny Mansfield labored to instill in Pomfret students. How many different ways can one person serve and lead the school community? A quest leader and a dormitory prefect, a 3-season varsity athlete and team captain, a Project Pomfret exploration designer, Keyhead, a champion for equity who helped design a women's and gender study curriculum. With a sense of purpose, a ready smile, and an eagerness to make her campus home a better place, Tatum Fisher has demonstrated over her 4-year Pomfret career a drive to improve as an athlete, an uncommon investment in her teams and her teammates, and she's modeled how to lead by example, asking hard questions and seeking out answers to make the Hilltop an equitable and empowered community. The faculty proudly recognize all that Tatum has given to Pomfret by awarding her the Mansfield Cup. The Founders Medal. The school's highest honor, the Founders Medal, recognizes that member of the sixth form who has given the most of themselves to Pomfret through deep engagement with the school and who exhibits outstanding qualities of scholarship, character, leadership, and determination. If leadership is the ability to move and influence people for good, investing in relationships and expending personal capital to amplify and rally others around what we value, then today's award winner has taught our school community a masterclass in leadership born of love. From his very first day on campus, an arrival delayed and then disrupted by COVID, he was a friendly face, an invested conversationalist, and a person who knew everybody's name. His love for this place was immediately evident and infectious. As the school's president, he has worked hard to make us one Pomfret. And when strife and hardship surfaced this year and challenges arose, he was there to lead and dialogue, process and advocate, invest and empathize. At every turn, his love for this place, its people, and the potential that is alive here has shone through. The faculty is pleased to recognize the exceptional leadership and service of Javier Alberto Alonso Valcarcel with the Founders Medal. At this point in time, it's my pleasure to welcome history teacher and assistant dean of students, Pat Boyd, a member of the Connecticut House of Representatives, who will introduce our graduation speaker. Pat.
Good morning. It's my honor to introduce our commencement speaker today, the Honorable Eric Coleman, Pomfret School class of 1969 and judge of the Connecticut Superior Court. Judge Coleman was raised in New Haven and was selected to receive a Ulysses S. Grant Scholarship, which he credits to how he ended up here on the Hilltop at Pomfret School. While here, he ran track, played basketball, and lived the boarding school life, graduating in the spring of 1969. After Pomfret, Judge Coleman attended Columbia University and the University of Connecticut Law School. In 1983, he was elected to the Connecticut House of Representatives, and then after 12 years of service in the House, was elected to the Connecticut State Senate, where he served for an impressive 22 years representing the communities of Bloomfield and Hartford. Ironically, in 2017 was his last day as a member of the Connecticut legislature, which was my first day. So I don't know, read into that. In 2018, then Governor Daniel Malloy nominated Mr. Coleman to be judge of the Superior Court, where he was confirmed. In just a few weeks, he'll be back here in the Hilltop receiving the Pomfret School Alumni Award for having achieved distinction in his chosen profession while showing continuous strong interest in the school, loyalty, and commitment to Pomfret School. So please join me in welcoming back to the Hilltop the Honorable Eric D. Coleman.
So first, let me thank Representative Boyd for that very warm introduction, and also thank you for your service to the state of Connecticut as a member of the state legislature. To Justin Klein, the chair of the Pomfret School Board of Trustees, to the other officers and members of the Board of Trustees, to the head of school, Tim Richards, to the administrators and the faculty of the school, to the family and friends of the graduating class of 2022, and especially to the class of 2022. Good morning. I cannot even begin to tell you what an honor and delight it is for me to have been asked to share some remarks on this occasion. I am excited to be here in this role. I want to thank all of those who are responsible for inviting me. I want to extend my hearty congratulations to all of the graduates. Best wishes with whatever your future plans are. I am excited for you. Someone once said that if you should happen to come across a turtle sitting atop a fence post, you know for certain that it did not get there by itself. In that same vein, to the graduates, I say, while this is certainly your day, and make no mistake about it, you will be celebrated, acknowledge the fact that you did not make it to this day by yourselves. To the graduates, give a round of applause to your family, the parents who paid your tuition and room and board bills, and who, along with other family members, provided limitless encouragement and support. Give a round of applause to the teachers and coaches who nurtured you, instructed you, stimulated you, and inspired you, and from time to time, maybe even exercised tough love and disciplined you. They deserve your applause. Show appreciation by a round of applause to the classmates, the schoolmates, or friends who on any of those days when you may have been feeling down, were there by your side to pick you up, have your back, push you, and provide the companionship that we all need from time to time. And now for all your hard work, effort, and the grind that you were on for the past 2 to 4 years, however many years. Give yourselves the tremendous, rousing round of applause that you deserve. Again, I want to extend a hearty congratulations to each and every one of you. My message today is about the rules of citizenship. Commitment, participation, and involvement. And I simply want to make 2 points and hopefully make them very quickly. First, I want to talk a little bit about citizenry, Pomfret School citizenship. And I want to let you know I have received so much of God's favor, grace, and blessings that I oftentimes feel I must be God's favorite child. Well, okay, maybe God's second favorite child. And by the way, I count the opportunity to attend and graduate from Pomfret School as among those many blessings. In fact, Pomfret was a foundation for everything I may have achieved. In addition to sharing life with an amazing family that includes a devoted wife, 2 biological children, 1 adopted child, and 8 foster children. I had the opportunities to attend a great college, to practice law, to enjoy a long career in the legislature, and now to serve as a judge. In addition to feeling the fulfillment and gratification because of the service I render, I enjoy the role as a judge because I get to wear a pretty cool black robe. People call me Your Honor. They actually stand up when I enter a room, and they laugh at my jokes, no matter how corny they may be. See what I mean? In a matter of mere minutes, graduates, you will be joining the ranks of the alumni of Pomfret School. I hope that you feel the same affection that I feel for Pomfret. We are forever a part of the Pomfret community, and from time to time, Pomfret School is going to need for you to contribute your service, your time, your talent, and your treasure. Be there for your school. Whether or not Pomfret attains its fullest potential or achieves its ultimate destiny depends a great deal upon the level of commitment and the strength of its alumni. If it hasn't already occurred, sometime in the very near future, someone is going to invite you to join the Alumni Association. That is an important call. Accept the invitation. The Alumni Association Executive Committee eagerly awaits your participation in its activities. Through the association, if there are particular things you liked about Pomfret, make sure they are preserved. If there are some things that you didn't much care about Pomfret, make sure those things are improved and reformed. The biggest mistake any of us can make is to take for granted that Pomfret will remain the great institution that it is without our participation, commitment, and involvement. Let me say a few things about what I'll call global and national citizenship. In 2008, Barack Obama was elected to serve as the 44th President of the United States of America. And many of us hailed this event as evidence that we had progressed toward a post-racial society and that America was truly a land of opportunity and justice for all. Little did we know that in 2022, we would all be just as confused as we could possibly be, and I am afraid that those of us who have preceded these graduates, we bear much of the blame for having screwed up things pretty royally. Today, we are more divided and polarized than I can remember. Notwithstanding that America is still the greatest country in the world, democracy is in crisis, society is in turmoil, and the world is in chaos. In addition to having already experienced extraordinary occurrences like the pandemic and what many people have described as an attempted insurrection on January 6, 2022, it seems that right has become wrong, character no longer counts, white supremacy and domestic terrorism are on the rise, truth, integrity, and our core values are under assault. Allegations of fake news, stolen elections, and conspiracy theories persist. Voter apathy, voter suppression, extremely partisan gerrymandering, real or imagined voter fraud, and other tactics threaten our system of free and fair elections. The absence of civility and collegiality, the influence of money and powerful lobbies dominate the halls and corridors of our government and adversely affect the way it functions in our policy making. Alarmingly, violence abounds on our urban streets during contacts between law enforcement and poor people, as well as those experiencing mental health episodes and challenges. And sadly, mass shootings are happening far too frequently. Even more alarmingly, violence and the threat of violence is being utilized as a means of getting public officials to make certain decisions or behave in a certain way. But today, I am actually less worried because the good news is that you all are the freshest of reinforcements. You are the cavalry riding to the rescue. Your task, no, your charge, your moral obligation is to set things straight. And I have every confidence that you will do just that. Just remember that democracy is not a spectator sport. Democracy works best when people are committed to it, become involved, and participate in it. Somewhere I read that Pomfret isn't just student-centered, it's student-powered. Here, we listen to each other, we speak with purpose, we stand up for our convictions, and when we graduate, we enter the world as responsible citizens who are not only open to change, but have the courage to drive it. Among other things, today means you've passed your written test and your road test, and you're about to receive your official driver's license. So congratulations, graduates, and let's get to driving that change. We are counting on you. Let's go.
Thank you, Judge Coleman, for your inspiring and important words for us, and certainly for you young people to listen to as we consider deeply embracing and thinking about our lives and our responsibilities moving forward. Your leadership and vision are admirable, Judge Coleman, and a model for our students as they move beyond Pomfret and into the world beyond. Now, seniors, it's the moment you've been waiting for. Mr. Justin Klein, the chair of Pomfret Schools Board of Trustees and a proud member of the class of 1965, and I will now present our graduates with their diplomas. So our first three, come on up.
Recipient of the Sixth Form English Award and the Richard H. Randall Jr. Class of 44 Award, cum laude, Eleanor Tayun An. Recipient of the Founders Medal, Javier Alberto Alonso Valcarcel. Tarek Ayman T. Altayar. Cooper Emerson Ames. Aaron Kelly Barbakov. Matthew Lewis Bassett. Kellen J. Buton. In absentia, Alexandra Georgia Beck. Sasha Victoria Becker. Owen Bewley. Helena Rose Bonavita. Evan C. Boyd. At this time, we ask that Brenda Bullied, Pomfret faculty member, come to the stage. Recipient of a Faculty Award of Distinction, cum laude, Grace Alana Bullied. Clara Elizabeth Campbell. At this time, we ask that Anouk de Rauter, Pomfret staff member, please come to the stage. Cum laude, Isabella M. Canavan. Henry James Cattell. Recipient of the Pomfret Bowl, Declan Chapman. Zara Chard. Shuanye Alex Chen. Colin William Comas. Frederick Salia Koulibaly. Recipient of the Joseph Mannis Memorial Drama Award, the Sixth Form Spanish Award, cum laude, Mackenzie Curley. Tyler Madison Dendy. Ethan Timothy Dingus. Recipient of the Well-Being Award, cum laude, Shelby Christina Dubitsky. Dominic Julian Durand. Recipient of the Sixth Form Science Award, Elsa Poe Engesser. Recipient of the Science Exploration Award, cum laude, Grace Olivia Falchi. Cum laude, Jack Fung Tien U. Recipient of the Ceramics and Sculpture Award, Hanley Mikhail Ferrucci. At this time, we ask that Bobby and Aaron Fisher, Pomfret faculty members, come to the stage. Recipient of the Mansfield Cup, cum laude, Tatum Fisher. Tatum E. Fitzmaurice. Charles Folk. Ethan Asher Forbes. Nils Hawken Frisilius. Jenny Coker Gay Fort. Mia Sonia Fuller. Recipient of the Halleck Lefferts Award, Catherine Maureen Gallagher. Kevin J. Gallagher. At this time, we ask that Brian Geyer, Pomfret faculty member, come to the stage. Recipient of the David A. Wilson III Class of 2001 Memorial Prize, Garrett Guillaume Geyer. Isabella Rose Goldman. Cum laude, Benjamin Ethan Gordon. Marley Davidson Guerrier. Recipient of the C. Russell Stringer Award, cum laude, Claudia Elizabeth Hannenberger. Cole Stephen Hecker. At this time, we ask that Martha and Art Horst, Pomfret faculty members, come to the stage. Recipient of the Copperthwaite Award, Bridget Alberta Horst. Kellen Francis Horst. Recipient of the Paul M. Rosenfield Class of '67 Cup and Theater Award, Kaya Samuel Horvath. Recipient of the Sixth Form Painting and Drawing Award and a Faculty Award of Distinction, Ever Luella Hyman. Recipient of a Faculty Award of Distinction, Kyle Morris Jones. Julian Kammerman. Yoon Do Alex Kang. Ellen Kelmanson. Recipient of the Sixth Form Music Award and a Faculty Award of Distinction, Austin John Kendig. Cum laude, Julie Minju Kim. Taeyin Kim. Kai Peter Constantino. Tate Spencer Kuiper. Recipient of the James Reese French Award and a Faculty Award of Distinction, Philip Lamar. Recipient of the Sixth Form Painting and Drawing Award, the Prize in Creative Writing, and the David A. Brush Award, Lan E. Sangyup Harry Lee. Kisuk Levy. Daphne Sia Lean Lee. Recipient of the Sixth Form Photography Award, Carter Wentz Lockwood. James Michael Madison. Jacob Robert Marasco. Recipient of a Faculty Award of Distinction, cum laude, Mary Kate McHale Marshall. Grant Joseph Maurer. Recipient of the Sixth Form Digital Arts Award, Shane Peter McDonough. Recipient of the Pomfret Bull, Emma Grace McLean. Joshua Thomas Milso. Cum laude, Thais De Silva Mota. Athena Faith Moat. Alexander Navarro. Recipient of the Edward E. Kelly Award, Benjamin Alexander Pierce. At this time, we ask Ms. Christina Murphy Pisa, Pomfret trustee, come to the stage. Owen Bennett Pisa. Jalen Celine Pittman. Juan Pablo Ponce Baquero. Morgan Rose Rice. Eomir Eduardo Rodriguez Rojas. Carter Harmon Rugg. Sarah K. Rumley. Recipient of the Sixth Form Dance Award, cum laude, Alba Samu Rodriguez. Yelizaveta Shetanina. Cum laude, Eli Mitchell Sherman. Arsen Shertayev. Matthew Spears. William Simon Stewart. Zoe Tahari. Mambi Siaka Samo. Vu Hong Tron. At this time, we ask that Mr. Arnaldo Wald, Pomfret trustee, come to the stage. Raul Loeb Wald. Noah Campbell Webster. Elias Charles Weston. Ainsley Mercy Marie Wilburn. Coco Noel Genevieve Williams, cum laude. At this time, we ask that Bruce Willanen, Pomfret faculty member, and his wife Monique come to the stage. Ian Bruce Willanen. Cum laude, Lin Yang David Wu. Ashley Rong Shui. Wingsing Caleb Yang. Recipient of the Chick Cole Cup, Brooke Abby Zahansky. Recipient of the Marshall Eaton Class of 1970 Calculus Award, cum laude, Zhang Zhuyue. Zihan Zhang. Recipient of the Sixth Form Dance Award and the Sixth Form History Award, Joe Ijia.
What color glasses should I put on? I guess this is being recorded. Congratulations, seniors, or should I say Pomfret's newest alumni. Almost. At this time, I would like to invite the 2021 School President, Javier Alonso, School Vice President, Kate Gallagher, School President-elect, Ben Bundy, and School Vice President-elect, Maria Leah Ture, to come to the front of the stage. Each year at the conclusion of commencement, the school president passes along a ceremonial gavel to the school president-elect, a symbolic gesture that represents the transition of leadership for the next school year. Javi, would you now please pass the gavel to Ben? Thank you, Javi and Kate, for your exceptional leadership during this tumultuous year, and the Pomfret School owes you an enormous amount of gratitude for your work and commitment. And congratulations to Ben and Maria Leah as you assume your new leadership roles in student government for the coming year. I want to close my remarks just by expressing some gratitude to several people who have made this weekend, the entire weekend, possible. And not just possible, but so wonderful. So please join me in thanking our Director of Events, Kathy Mitchell, first. Kathy. Our sort of brand new to the role and exceptional Senior Administrative Assistant, Katie Watkins. And as I did last evening, Brenda Bullied and her team in facilities and the entire Pomfret School Dining Services team. Thank you all for your contributions. So class of 22, again, my congratulations. We can say it is now over. Now, before you head off to your new adventures, the members of the faculty would love to have a chance to bid you farewell, and we'll be sort of gathering over there in front of the girls' bricks afterwards for a hug and a handshake. And at this time, I would now like to ask the chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Klein, to formally bring this ceremony to a close.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you all for being here to celebrate this fabulous event. As Tim said, I am the chair of the board, and it is just an extraordinary honor to be chair of the board of this wonderful educational institution. But I want to tell you, seniors, that the best part of this job is awarding you your diplomas representing great achievements on your behalf. So congratulations to you. And on behalf of the board, some of whose members you've met because they awarded diplomas to their children, we congratulate you, and just reflecting on what Judge Coleman said, we wish you great success in whatever it is that you do. And also, as reflecting what Judge Coleman said, please stay close to Pomfret. It's a very important institution, and you're a very, very important part of it. And now, with the powers vested in me by the state of Connecticut and the bylaws of Pomfret School, I hereby declare the class of 2022 to be graduates of Pomfret School. Congratulations.